Guys, today I have for you something really special. Bulwark NINJABIKE hybrid setup which absolutely annihilates legendary rooms in couple seconds. With your pistol alone, you will be unstoppable. Nasty build. You don't need deflector shield in this one or even second DPS skill to destroy any elite enemy this game can throw at you. Absolutely must-have setup in my eyes, and the reason is quite simple why this build dominates. We have almost 2 million armor if you will consider unbreakable armor. Next thing, skill damage, maximum skill tiers. Next thing, of course, shield health. Deflector shield health is really nasty. We have maximum shield health, Bulwark gear set will boost it even further. And don't forget, even though you will use deflector shield, you will still receive incoming damage. And in this moment, unbreakable will kick in. Even if you will lose your armor, unbreakable will restore it, and now you can keep deal damage. Unfortunately, kinetic momentum, Overwatch, spotter will not work with deflector shield. Only thing that could boost your deflector shield damage on your chest piece as a talent is glass cannon, but by using glass cannon you will lose really quickly that health. Even Bulwark gear set will not help you to maintain that health. So it means most likely you have to use artificial hype to keep your shield alive, but then it means you're losing DPS, so it's a no-go for us. And Unbreakable actually works really well here. Like I said, we will still receive incoming damage. With Deflector Shield, we're gonna boost it, so now you can play more freely, you don't have to be afraid of incoming damage whatsoever, and you can go and have some fun. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor, Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles, they will complete your order super quick, everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews, you can check everything by yourself. But now with my promo code Everybody, you will have 15% discount on absolutely all services. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in comment section or contact the operator, and rest will be the history. But now let's get back to this legendary setup, and trust me, we have a lot to cover here, tons of synergies between our talents, skills and gear sets. Man, I think you should try. If you have tried Bulwark gear set, you know that Bulwark can make you really tanky. But paired up with NINJABIKE backpack, actually we can replace some Bulwark pieces for new gear pieces such as Walking Harris, where we are getting 5% damage, that 5% damage to armor. And of course, for example, name the Yal's mask. Okay, I will get everything, I will explain everything in a second. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I know, just couple the breaths and let's start. For specialization here, we will use Technician specialization because we will gain extra skill tier skill damage, disrupt grenades, which are extremely handy on legendary difficulty because we can slap those healing stations, drones and dogs really easily with these grenades. Of course, linked laser point attachment, which can be used on our Carbine 7 assault rifle. Not only this bad boy looks dope, but it's one of the hardest hitting assault rifles in the game. Unfortunately, you have to farm your ass off to find Carbine 7 with the damage out of cover attribute, so you could reroll any talent you want. For second weapon, I'm using Scorpio shotgun. Really strong exotic, one of the best exotics for PvE content and legendary content specifically. For the pistol though, I'm using TDI pistol with InSync. You could use Future Perfection for overcharge reasons, and sometimes you can switch pistol on the fly for Preservation talent, because Preservation talent will work with skill kills. You don't have to kill anybody with your weapon to proc Preservation. For the gear itself, I'm using Yal's named mask, and in this one I have health damage, armor regen, and this mask paired up with NINJABIKE backpack will provide us with hazard protection and 5% weapon damage. So we are boosting assault rifle damage, shotgun damage and pistol damage even further. For chest piece, I'm using Walken and Harris, the same story here. NINJABIKE backpack will boost damage to our all 3 weapon types. We will receive 5% extra weapon damage and damage to armor, and that's a really good boost with our skills as well. Walking Harris is really good option to pair with NINJABIKE backpack, because NINJABIKE backpack can do some really nice stuff if you know how to play with it. For chest piece talent, I'm using Unbreakable. The reason is quite simple, because the deflector shield unfortunately is not covering all of our body, so most likely you will receive incoming damage, and Unbreakable can give you second life, second set of armor, and in that way you can play much more freely, much more into the face, much more aggressively. So that's the reason why I love Unbreakable. Unfortunately, kinetic momentum will not work with your deflector shield. The same story with Overwatch, spotted talent, because you can't apply a linked laser pointer attachment on your pistols. It will not work, it is what it is. Only thing that you could use to boost your damage even further is Glass Cannon, but with Glass Cannon you will lose your shield health really quickly, so it means you have to use Artificial Hive to keep your shield health all the time up, and that means that you're losing second DPS skill, and Assault Turret is one of the best skills in DPS department in the game for legendary runs, period. So it's a no-go. Glass Cannon for me is a no-go. For holster, I'm using Picaro's named holster with 15% weapon damage, and NINJABIKE backpack will give us extra skill tier from this gear set, and 2 pieces from Bulwark gear set to gain the shield health, armor regen, and extra armor, and that makes us really tanky. We have 1.2 million armor. Unbreakable will give us like 90%, so 95 I think, and so it leads us to more than 2 mil armor with this build. Pretty tanky setup if you consider that we have maximum possible skill tiers, the 3 offensive core attributes. I mean, this build is absolutely nasty for the skills, shield, and assault turret. Butcher loves the mic, stay safe, love you all, see you in the next one.